Do we truly experience fair elections? This question unsettles many. It's a provocative query that stirs debate and invites us to scrutinize the integrity of our democratic process. Today, we're going to examine the Republican Party's tireless efforts to ensure a level playing field in the electoral arena. We'll explore the strategies, the challenges, and the triumphs, all in the pursuit of a fair election. So, let's delve into the chronicle of events leading up to the election. Our journey begins months before the election, where the groundwork is laid. Picture a vast chessboard, with each move meticulously planned and each piece carefully positioned. The pre-election phase is a time of strategy and positioning, where the Republicans, like their counterparts, work tirelessly to ensure a fair and balanced race. Candidate selection is the first critical step. The Republicans seek a candidate who can resonate with their base, embody their values, and stand up to rigorous scrutiny. It's a process that involves multiple rounds of debates, intense discussions, and careful analysis. It's not just about finding a candidate, it's about finding the right candidate. Once the candidate is chosen, the next step is to formulate campaign strategies. These strategies are not just about winning votes. They're about winning hearts and minds. They're about presenting a vision for the future, a path forward that aligns with the party's values and the aspirations of the American people. The Republicans, in their quest for fairness, strive to create strategies that are inclusive, respectful, and rooted in factual discourse. But strategies alone are not enough. The Republicans understand the importance of public engagement. They know that a fair election is one where every voice is heard and every vote counts. Town halls, rallies, and social media campaigns are used to engage with the public, to listen to their concerns, and to present their candidate as the best choice. Central to this pre-election phase are the party platforms and debates. The Republicans craft their platform to reflect their core beliefs and policy goals, presenting it as a blueprint for their candidate's potential presidency. The debates, on the other hand, offer a stage for the candidate to articulate their vision, challenge their opponents, and establish their credibility. All these elements combine to create a pre-election phase that is dynamic, intense, and foundational to the electoral process. The Republicans' efforts to ensure fairness are not just about following rules. They're about fostering trust, encouraging participation, and upholding the democratic values that define the American political landscape. This pre-election phase sets the stage for the grand spectacle of democracy. The day of reckoning arrives, Election Day, a day that marks the culmination of months of campaigning, debating, and strategizing. It's a day where every vote counts, every voice matters, and every choice has the potential to shape the future. Now, let's lift the curtain on the processes and procedures that govern this day. The machinery of democracy hums into action early in the morning, with polling stations opening their doors to citizens eager to cast their votes. From traditional in-person voting to mail-in ballots and early voting, the system is designed to accommodate every citizen, ensuring that no voice is left unheard. Security measures are put in place to safeguard the sanctity of the vote. It's a meticulous process marked by checks and balances at every step. Voter identification is verified, ballots are securely stored, and every vote is accounted for. It's a system that leaves no room for error, no space for compromise. The Republican Party, in its pursuit of a fair election, has been proactive in promoting and maintaining election integrity. They've championed initiatives aimed at bolstering security measures, ensuring transparent counting procedures, and advocating for rigorous audits. Their goal is to ensure that the election is a true reflection of the will of the people, unmarred by any doubts or suspicions. The Republicans have been vocal about their commitment to a fair and free election. They've advocated for laws that strengthen voter ID requirements to ensure that every vote cast is legitimate. They've pushed for secure storage and handling of ballots to prevent any potential tampering. And they've championed the use of technology and independent oversight to ensure transparent and accurate vote counting. So, the stage is set. The voters have spoken. The ballots are in. The processes and procedures painstakingly put in place have done their job. The Republicans, in their quest for fairness, have left no stone unturned. As the sun sets on Election Day, the anticipation for results begins. Who will emerge victorious from this battle of ideologies? Who will lead the nation in the years to come? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the path to this moment has been paved with diligence, commitment, and an unwavering belief in the democratic process. The ballots are in, the votes are counted, but the story doesn't end here. In the wake of the election, the nation holds its breath as the results are announced. There's a palpable tension, a blend of anticipation and apprehension that hangs in the air. The reactions are as varied as the voters themselves. Some celebrate, others commiserate, but all are invested in the outcome. But amid the cacophony of voices, one group remains steadfast in their resolve: the Republicans. Their focus is not on the victory or defeat, but on the process. They want to ensure that every vote was counted correctly, that every voice was heard. This is a task that goes beyond partisan lines. It's about upholding the integrity of the democratic process, and so they set out to verify the results. They scrutinize the tallies, cross-check the numbers, and delve into the data. They are the watchdogs, the guardians of fairness. They want to ensure that this election, like every election, reflects the will of the people. But it's not just about this election. It's about setting a precedent for future elections. It's about building a system that is transparent, that is accountable, that is fair. Disputes arise, controversies ignite, but through it all, the Republicans remain committed to their mission. They know that the work doesn't stop when the polls close. It continues long after the last ballot is counted. The election might be over, but the quest for fairness continues. So, where does this leave us regarding election fairness? As we've traversed the pre-election phase, witnessed the election day, and dissected the post-election scenario, the question of fairness has consistently been at the forefront. The Republicans' endeavors were indeed commendable. They undertook measures, made strategic decisions, and asserted their intentions to secure an unbiased election. Yet, the fairness of an election is not simply a product of political maneuvering. It's an amalgamation of the actions of the electorate, the integrity of the system, and the commitment of all parties involved to uphold democratic principles. The Republicans may have set the stage, but it was the voters who ultimately played their parts. The successful realization of a fair election, therefore, is a shared accomplishment. Whether or not we believe in the fairness of elections, the power to shape them lies in our hands. The story of democracy continues, and with this, we all play crucial roles, shaping the narrative, one vote at a time.